Yes, sir. Welcome everyone to SugoiGenZPodcast. This is a podcast about living as a quote unquote Gen Z. The things we talk about in our podcast is life experiences, past relationships, school life, sports and games, TV shows, anime. Basically, a wide variety of topics. I'm your host, Sugoi Kai. I have my co-host with me.
Hi, I'm your
Hi,
co-host. We're both your co-hosts.
hi,
I'm
I'm your
Angelica, and that's
another co-host, Daily.
where we got our
Oh
editor.
man, oh you talking about me? Nah, I'm not the editor. I'm Zay the rapper. I do everything. I co-host, I host, I'm an editor, everything. What's up, buddy? Okay. Yeah.
Alright.
Mm, Daily, what we talk about today?
Okay, so today we'll be talking about our past relationships and our experiences through them.
Okay. Well, uh, I guess I've had some relationships and anything. I've mainly been friends with uh basically boys for most of my life. Only had very close female friends, maybe like one or two. And then I was just always with boys, just chilling with them. Relationships, it's kind of like that. I only had like maybe only, technically, I only had one good one. And that's it. I haven't been dating anyone for like 2 years now.
Like, okay. So from the past relationship I had, like with my ex, right? Um, it wasn't bad, right? It wasn't like it was bad or anything. The only problem was like how things were handled, and with that, it caused a strain in our relationship in the long run. And that's like right now, I don't talk to her; she don't talk to me, and it like it made me view things differently in like such a drastic way. So like I'm not even trying to mess with anyone in the relationship, but if I do, like I'm not even gonna like try to like I'm gonna move very slow the next time because I'm not trying to get myself into like any situation I don't want to be in because I just feel like I can't trust anyone now. So I'm gonna just take it slow, I guess.
Mhm.
Didn't we already talk about your relationship in the past
Yeah,
pod?
so I'm not even gonna talk about it.
We did, but I
Alright.
don't think we talked about it in like the podcast sense. We talked about it like after hours when we was watching that anime that one time.
We
Remember?
talked about it. Kai, we talked about it, right? Don't worry about it.
Oh, okay. I don't remember the first podcast that we all talked
Anything
about
you
it.
want to know
Sorry.
about?
Daily,
No.
do you have a story?
Well, to be honest, I had a couple, like only 3 relationships. They were okay for some point. But to be honest, relationships can be a real pain in the ass, like big one, big time. There's a lot of drama, a lot of things you have to go through. You have to understand a lot, and just like sometimes at that moment you feel like it's like a wonderful thing that you've been going through, but like after, it's just like you're looking at him or looking at her, and you're just like, I what am I doing? And to be honest, it's sometimes you just like think about it, and when like more and more than you think about it, you're just like, if it's a good relationship, then I mean you're gonna think of it in a positive way. But like if it's a bad one where him or her, she's not giving you the attention that you want, or like she's annoying you too much or anything, it's just gonna hurt you. uh, Love or relationship, sometimes people take it as a game, but it's not how it's supposed to be, because a, someone that you love, you just don't play around with them. because you never know if that person is actually gonna it if it's like she him or she is gonna actually love you, like gonna show you the true part of him or herself. And when you get to figure it out, it's just gonna hurt. It really depends.
Mm. Wow.
Wait, explain.
What do you
Hold
mean?
on. Like, okay, cause you talking about like your past relationships, like you, like, okay, like give us some background about like at least one of your relationships that you had. Like, was it good? Was it bad? What happened? Like while you guys were dating? How, like, why did it end? If you guys are still on good terms, something like that. Cause the way you just described being in a relationship is like it's better not to be in one, but it's like only like you only like put yourself in a relationship if you feel like you can handle it. Many people do it when they know they cannot handle it, and as a result, that's why their relationships don't last. So it's not like being in a relationship is bad or it's like it doesn't like cause any stress if you don't let it cause stress to you. Just be logical about it. Like there's certain things that you should do in a relationship that many people don't. That's why it don't last and people don't learn from it. So I just want to know like your past relationships.
Well,
Mm.
my the only good relationship I had, it was like it was okay. It was good. He paid attention to me and everything, but like we just like he just got bored of me and he just left me. The second relationship, he cheated on me, and the third relationship, he really didn't care. So I mean, you're right about what you said about like if you can handle it. That's true because some people just date someone. Many times I have heard that people just date for fun. Like you ask them, they're just like, "Oh, I just date him for fun. It's fun." Well, but I don't think. I mean, yeah, well, you're gonna have fun time with that person. It's gonna be fun, but just dating them for like not feeling like so much like attention to that person, it's just not the way it should be. I totally agree about the part where you should be able to handle because having a relationship, it's a lot of work, a lot of time, that and a lot of passion that you have to have towards it. I totally understand what you're saying, Sai.
Mm.
Um,
I don't know. Relationships are messy. And wait, hold up. You're a freshman. Did
mm,
all this stuff happen in middle school?
Oh
mm,
shit, she is a first.
Dave.
Damn, Daily, your middle school was crazy.
Oh, there was a lot of drama. I remember once, um, I had this friend of mine. I had like a lot of guy friends, and apparently my friend, she so I talked to him like to the guy that she liked a lot because this guy liked like the guy that she liked, he liked her back, and they were a mess. They didn't know, they didn't had each other's like they didn't talk, they didn't do anything at all. They just liked each other's. I don't know how the hell they liked each other's. They just did. And they were constantly asking me for help. So me as a good friend, I decided to help her and him. I put them together. They broke up like 2 to 3 times.
Mhm.
I was like, you know what, forget it. It's not happening again. I stopped helping them. I started talking to the same guy, and this girl was like, I don't like him anymore. I have someone else better. And it's like, okay, so you're good. You don't like him. I was like so happy for her. And then I'm talking to him, and I remember he had like this necklace thingy, and he gave it to me. She saw me with like it wearing it, and she started crying. She started crying and making a huge ass drama about it. Like like I mean like a big drama. The teacher started asking like why she's crying. She went to the dean. It was just like wow. And when I asked her like why she was crying, she told me it was because I was wearing the necklace.
That's it.
That's a funny story.
That's it. It was just a necklace.
Yeah, just a necklace.
Okay, girl, why are you so dramatic about a necklace? You would think there's like some emotional
I
ties to
I
the
didn't make the
necklace.
drama. She
It's
made
okay. Middle school is always drama filled like that.
oh a lot of drama went on and on. Believe me. Even though I'm
Oh,
just
but don't worry, you're in high school now, so there's going to be even more drama. So just be careful.
yeah, I'll take that. But any of you, any
Kai, you didn't explain yourself.
yeah.
I
Because
heard.
all three of us. Wait, now you have to go.
Wait, did I hear that?
It was.
Okay, never mind. You're good. All right. So what's going on?
The
Okay.
relationships, explain yourself.
I had to explain myself.
Yes, we all did.
Oh shit. All
Oh.
right.
Just because you the main host, I don't mean you're different. Come on now.
Oh god. See, I haven't been in any relationships. Let me stop the cap. All right.
Whoa.
All right. So y'all want me to give like one or like how many?
One.
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 Okay.
Yeah.
A bad one or a good one?
Bad.
It doesn't matter.
What the fuck?
Bad.
Why do you
Oh, get the bad one. I like hearing this. He'll get the bad one.
Okay. Yeah, I don't. Okay. I think they heard me burp. All right.
I heard
So,
you, but okay.
uh, cut that
Oh
out,
my
please.
god.
Thank you. All right.
I
So,
got you.
my first relationship was a bad one, I guess you could say. Well, it is. So what happened was, what I'm saying, I like this. Well, I should say, okay, me and this girl were best friends. I wouldn't say best friends, but we're close friends, I guess you could say, because we would talk. I would talk to her like most of the time in class. It happened in sixth grade. We were just talking, chatting, you know what I'm saying, to the point where what I'm saying the teacher will have to like tell us, shush, you know. Um,
You know what I'm saying?
yeah. I just been talking to her. I haven't like developed any feelings like quick. Like it took a while for me to develop feelings for her. I'm pretty sure, and like I think it was like sometime like near the end of the school year. Like I was like started developing feelings, and so I was planning to like ask her out like earlier, but then I just delayed it. You know what I'm saying? So I just asked her. I don't know why I did this, but I asked her out on the last day of school.
Bruh.
Yeah,
The
and
what?
then what?
Jesus Christ.
Like you mad whack for
Shut up.
that.
Okay, but it's true.
Then what I'm saying, we were just talking over the phone and on the summer, and then um seventh grade, it was school year. I don't understand how this happened though, because like before I asked her out, what I'm saying, we would talk like all the time. We would talk like almost every day. But for some reason, like she started coming off like more shy now. I'm like, bro, like I had a feeling that this was gonna happen and I did not want to happen. So like every time we would talk, like I would try my best not to lose the conversation and just like try get her to talk. You know what I'm saying? And it wasn't really working. Like I was trying my best. I'm like, all right, so how's this going? How's that going? You know what I'm saying? Like, you good? Like, all right. And then, you know what I'm saying? Later, we still barely talking shit. I'm like, bro, I don't know what to do. And then sooner or later, the same year, seventh grade, uh, she wanted to break up. It happened in gym class, and then she got her friend, and then her friend came over to me. Is like, oh yeah, she want to break up. I'm like, okay, all right. And honestly, like at that at that moment, like I didn't really care anymore because like we had no fucking communication like we did before. I'm like, okay. So now it's basically that for that first relationship. And yeah,
Bruh, in gym class.
you're in gym class.
Hey, that's
Mhm.
not a bad relationship.
How?
Yeah.
No, tell me no communication is a good
No, no,
relationship?
no. That's a bad relationship, like overall. But I thought like it would be like a bad story, like yo, she did this and that, and I'm like, oh snap, like no, that
Dude was looking for drama. Like,
that's
come
what I thought.
on.
Yeah,
I don't look for
because
drama.
like my relationship like that just broke off, like that was full of drama, and I wasn't even looking for it. Like I thought yours would be something.
No,
Oh,
no.
whatever. Good
No.
for you.
Thank you.
Even Bailey's thing with like all that middle school drama, it was not as drama filled as yours.
No, it's middle school. Like there should be no drama. I don't know what's wrong with your middle school.
Middle school is
Oh,
just like that.
No, it's
yeah.
That
not.
just hurt.
There
Yes, it
are.
What?
is.
My middle school
No,
had drama, nigga, but I just wasn't a
in
part
middle
of it.
school, everyone knew each other. Everyone was like, not everyone was cool, but like a lot of people were cool with each other. I didn't hear about any drama, so
Yeah,
I
mad
don't know.
people fighting in my school, my middle school.
Damn, something wrong with your school.
It was fun though.
We talking about middle school now?
Hmm.
You talking about middle school now?
Yeah,
Oh,
my
damn.
teachers.
Okay. At
I
least
had
talking about
a
relationships. Okay.
okay, but I know, like, okay. Do you want me
My
to give
first
my like
boyfriend in middle
second
school.
and like like
Yeah.
recent one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
So,
sure.
oh, what? Actually, it's not really that recent. That shit broke off like the end of eighth grade. So, like, oh, end
Later.
of eighth grade, starting freshman year, kind of like in the summer type shit. I think it was like March. Yeah, it was March that I cut that shit off. I remember that shit too. All right. So, anyways, all right. So, how should I start this off? All right. So, I went to this after school in the eighth grade. It was my first time going there with Angelica, you know them, Miles, Alexander, Kenny. I
Mm,
and the guys from the last podcast, you already know, check that out. Um,
gross.
what?
Gross.
Gross? What you mean gross?
That's gross. There's one of those kids I really do not like.
Oh.
We're not
Everyone
gonna
else
talk
is
about that
cool.
now. And yo, Kai, yo, continue.
Anyways,
Moving on.
yeah. So yeah, after school, um, boom, we in after school. I applied for that and got in. So most of the time I was just chilling with my brodies. And you know what I'm saying, we would just play what was it on the computers, bro. That was fun. We would just play Roblox, bro. That shit was funny. What you call it?
Bruh.
We also played basketball in the gym. What else? We made like some music together, like in the studio that they had. Well, not
Was
really,
it Kenny?
huh?
It was Kenny, right? Kenny was making music.
Ken was
Kenny's
making
that type of
music, I think,
Kenny that type of
but
nigga to do it.
we were all just having fun. Like we didn't really make music, but we were just like doing like fun shit, like beats and
Yeah, you
whatever.
coming for Isaiah's neck.
Wow, I didn't even do anything. But anyways, uh,
Hmm.
happened, and then I don't remember when they got to after school, but my ex and her friends, what I'm saying, went to after school. One of them I already knew because um I met her at summer camp like 2 years ago, and like, yeah, 6th and 7th grade at summer camp. So I just knew her cause from that. And basically her, the girl I knew from summer camp, and my ex were best friends. Like, they were tight. I was like, wow. And then I can't remember the whole story behind that shit, but at some point, I think she just kept on bringing up the idea, like, oh, do I like her friend? I'm like, I don't really know. Like, I haven't talked to her that much. I don't really know. And so I think I'll just walk by her or some shit. Or like, I'll be like, hey, what's up? Like, whatever. I don't fucking remember. And then it was this one day where, and the crazy thing, I don't know if I should say this, but we live right across from each other. And so I was walking home. I saw her come off the bus. So, like, I didn't even know it was her. I looked. I was like, I just looked back at my phone, just kept on walking. And then, what I'm saying, we were both like walking, like facing each other type shit. And then she was coming up to me, like passing me type shit. And she was like, "Hey, what's up?" I'm like, "Oh, what's up?" Yeah, I wasn't even paying attention. I'm like, "What?" And then in my head at that moment, I was thinking like, like, interesting, like a girl, like, she just came up and just like talked to me for some reason. I don't know why. And so I was like, okay. I'm like, I
Nigga
just
was
walked up.
perplexed.
Huh?
Nigga was perplexed. He's
Exactly.
like,
I'm like, hey,
girl.
I'm like, I'm like, why are you talking to me for? Like, am I really that significant? And so that was that day. Then next day, her friend, I guess you could say, we started talking to each other more. And then, what I'm saying, her best friend was like, she kept on asking me, "Oh, do you like her? Do you like her? Do you like her?" I'm like, I guess, like, maybe.
Said no.
I was like, I guess maybe, because I was like, like, at that time, I was feeling her vibe, like, I was fucking with her. And, what I'm saying, that shit just kicked off. And what else happened? I don't remember when we started dating or whatever, but that happened. You know what I'm saying? And surprisingly, what I'm saying, the relationship was actually good. That's how I thought of it. I guess. I guess you could say it was good because we were actually communicating
Okay.
with each other. You know what I'm saying? I fucked with her vibe. I guess she fucked with mine. I don't really know. So, what I'm saying, Chan, she kind of played sports. I kind of played sports. I was busting her ass in badminton. I don't give a fuck. Um, and yeah, I was feeling her vibe and shit. What else happened? I think I was feeling her vibe. I don't remember who asked who out. I think I asked her out or some shit.
Wow, that's tough.
I don't remember. I don't. Uh, but one of us asked the other one out. Um, then things just started kicking off there. I guess you could say. Why am I going back? Okay, this is like fucking the last because we going back and forth and shit. Anyways,
Get to the good part. Come on.
I mean, the good part was that we were just fucking with each other. We were
That's
communicating.
not what I mean by good part. You know,
Oh, oh,
come on.
oh, 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 my fault, my fault, my fault, my fault.
Oh my god.
Um, what I'm saying, we were just kicking off with each other, whatever, whatever. And then I just fucked with her. She liked memes and she watched anime. I'm like, oh shit, this
Yo,
is a gem. This is a gem, my guy. And what I'm
yo, it's
saying,
great that she liked a lot of things, but progressed with the story,
progress.
please.
Okay. So after that, I don't know if I should say this, but what I'm saying, things started happening. I don't remember what happened first, but I think this happened first. Her and her best
Ooh.
you know what I'm saying, they stopped talking to each other because, you know what I'm saying, something happened, you know what I'm saying, with my ex's family wise, you know what I'm saying, because her friend jumped in and shit, talking shit to one of her step family members, you know what I'm saying? Then she got in trouble for it. And then, you know what I'm saying, they stopped talking, they'll fuck with each other no more. And this particular thing had me fucking perplexed, bro. This particular thing had me fucking perplexed. I was in I need another word. I was I was bombarded with this shit, I
That made no sense. Continue. Come on.
Yo. Alright, anyways, her ex, you know what I'm saying? Her ex hit
Was
me
her
up
best
on,
friend.
yeah.
Oh, you already
I
said
like
that? Oh.
no, I didn't say that yet. Her ex was her best friend,
Oh.
you know what I'm saying? Like her boy bestie. And like at the time, like I didn't really care. I was like you could talk to him or whatever, I don't really care. And then one day he hits me up and like, do you really like Shanley? I'm like, yeah, of course. Like, why would I be dating her? And then he was like, you know what I'm saying? Um, you know what I'm saying? If you don't, you know what I'm saying, you could pass it back to me. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm like,
Like,
what, nigga?
yeah, I remember you told us this.
I was like, hold on, what? And he was like, yeah, yeah, like he was telling me, oh, you should break up with Channeline so you know what I'm saying I could get back with her. And I told her, I'm like, yo, like you should really get your ex, cause like what's good with him right now? And you know what I'm saying? I don't know what she did or whatever, but they still kept on talking. I didn't really care. So, you know what I'm saying? That happened. And then I think that was coming to an end, the close end of it. Like
That's getting them out.
March. What?
No, continue.
I heard that shit. Alright, anyways. Um, you know what I'm saying? It happened in March. I was like, you know what I'm saying? I don't think well, yeah, I said I don't really think this relationship could keep on going because like we going to high school now. Like we not even in the same school. Well, being in the same school don't even matter because we live right across from each other. But I was like, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to school. I I'm planning on focusing on grades so I don't, you know what I'm saying, fall behind or some shit. And I was like, yeah, I don't really want to waste time, you know what I'm saying, type shit.
Ooh, you said she a waste of time?
No, I'm not.
Damn.
I'm not saying that she was a waste of time, but I felt like in high school, cause like could have, I could barely go anywhere. You know what I'm saying? My mom didn't really let me out the house, so I was like, you know what I'm saying? If I can't really link with her, like why would we be dating? So I
Here's
was
the
like,
thing. Here's the thing. Here's the thing. Yo, I wasn't able to link with my girl like that. The only reason why I get to see her is because we went to the same school. I only linked with her once, like on an actual quote unquote date. But that was not even a good date because it's the movie theaters. I'm not getting to talk to her like that. So, like, I'm just there. We were there
You
watching the
can if you
movie.
sit in the back.
We was we was almost at the front, right? So it's like
Bro,
we
who
just at
sits
the
in the
movie theaters.
front?
We was like kind of like we was close. We was like on each other and stuff. That's it though. I didn't get
Ooh.
to talk. Don't ooh that. Don't ooh that. I don't want to hear about that. Don't ooh that.
I
Man,
mean,
but it was good. It was good. We saw a good movie too and everything. Man, continue. Man, oh, man.
they don't even remember.
you sound, you still sound salty. Jesus.
I am, cause yo, I'm lonely right now. There's no reason I should be here lonely. Yo, continue, Kai.
All right. Anyways, there's only like two times you linked though. One time, we went to the park that we live right by. The second time, we went to McDonald's with her friend.
Oh
I
my
guess you could
god.
say he was one of my friends too. He was kind of like the third wheel, and you know what I'm saying.
Oh, this sounds just like what happened with
Yo,
me and
she
my
gave him a
ex.
Big Mac after you left. Kai, yo, continue.
I don't fucking know. Anyways, you know what I'm
Gave him a
saying.
Big Mac.
that was a calm date or whatever. Um, we just chilling. That was really it. And then back to the breakup. You know what I'm saying? I just felt like, you know what I'm saying, I can barely link. Even though our communication was good, you feel me? And we live right across from the street, so it technically don't really matter that much. And I
Do
was
you
like,
still live across from her?
yes.
Oh my
Ooh,
god.
Okay. Anyways, I was like,
I'm gonna hit your house up real quick.
oh, okay.
Wow. Wow.
Anyways,
I never said it was
but
for her though. Whoa,
um,
whoa.
okay. Anyways, you know what I'm saying? At some point I was like, damn, like I'm not gonna front. I was like, damn, low key, I kinda miss her. I kinda miss having those conversations and shit and seeing her. You know what I'm saying? Like, damn, that was low key kinda dumb of me. Cause like it what people say it really be true. Like once a person is gone and you don't talk to them that much, like you know what I'm saying, you start missing them, you know what I'm saying? So that happened.
Yeah.
I kinda got over it. Um I'm fine right now. I'm chilling. Um I'm living my single life to the fullest. I'm playing basketball, gaming, podcast. You know what I'm saying? Let's run it
Yeah,
up.
you suck at 2 out of the 3 things you do
Shut
right now.
up, nigga. You talking hella shit.
No,
Uh,
you suck at games. One,
I
basketball,
don't
I
suck
beat
at
you
game.
and I suck.
Whoa, I don't act like I didn't beat you, nigga.
I beat you too in basketball. Stop that,
Why you
yo.
Bro,
always
bro, bro,
come
bro,
to
bro, bro,
this?
bro. I
Why
want
I
to
you
don't
guys
settle.
know.
Wait,
always
wait, hold on.
argue
I
about
want you to
basketball?
settle.
This
I
thing
want
is
to
not
settle this right
it.
now because you're always talking fucking shit, put disrespect on
Yo,
my
Kai.
motherfucking name.
Yo, I
Let's
got
go to
you.
the
So here's the
fucking
thing.
park. Let's go to the
Here's the
fucking
thing.
park and I'll whoop your
Wait,
ass,
wait,
nigga.
wait, wait.
Wait,
Have
what?
a one. I'm gonna have somebody record it, right? I'm
All
gonna
right,
have
record
somebody
it. I
record it.
don't care. Bring
I'm gonna
everyone.
post out my
I want
YouTube
an
channel when I
audience.
win, okay?
I
When I
want a
win, I'm gonna have somebody
stage.
post it. I'm gonna post on my YouTube channel. Watch.
Oh, go ahead. You ain't winning, nigga. You gonna post her defeat. The fuck? Yo,
You sure about that?
I'm sure about that 100%.
Talking crazy.
Fuck is you
And like,
talking about?
and you talking about video games? You know I'm better than you in that.
I
Stop.
don't care. I just like to play
Okay then.
video games,
I'm just
nigga.
saying.
The
Nah, you
fuck?
shouldn't. You
Yeah, I'm
shouldn't be
better
doing
than you,
that, bro.
nigga. I
You
don't
be
give a
wasting your time
fuck.
doing that. And what were you doing basketball for some reason?
Cause I fucking play basketball more than I play fucking video games, nigga. Which
Cap.
probably shut up, bitch. Anyways,
Anyways, just continue.
I don't even know what the fuck I was saying. But anyways, I'm just living my life right now. I'm fucking chilling. Fuck Zay. Fuck the editor.
Hey, everybody, shut up.
I bet. I bet.
Everybody, shut up. Billy has to leave.
Who?
Billy has to leave. She gotta go help her parents. So,
Okay.
Daily,
I
please
bet we
make it
got
a
this.
good.
Yeah, I know. I'm sorry. I have to leave.
It's
It's
okay.
alright.
They were talking about basketball anyways.
All right.
Cause
All
someone has
right,
to
when you
bring it
guys.
up.
I ain't bringing it. Let her exit
Stop,
out.
stop,
Damn.
stop. Anyways, thank you, Daily, for joining us. We will see you in the next one.
All right, thanks, guys. See you in the next one.
Bye.
Bye.
Later, 12th
Thanks.
grader.
Spit on this nigga Isaiah. Bye.
Bye. I swear. Bye.
Yo, why y'all always talk about basketball? Always go into
He's
the
making
weird
it. I
rant.
spit
I
on you,
don't
Isaiah.
care
Bro, let's
I
who's
continue
doing
spit
the
on
this
you.
stuff.
podcast,
Y'all
bro. Yo, we could do this off podcast, guy, because you talking reckless. So, yo,
exactly.
Reckless. You.
yo, Angie,
It's my fault now.
you wanna
It's
give a
my
story?
fault.
Yo,
It's my
Kai,
fault.
Yes,
yo,
I'm gonna give a
watch it, bro.
story.
It's
Yo,
my
give your
fault.
I'm
story,
gonna
Angie.
give a story.
Yeah, yeah,
It's
Angie,
a
you should
great
give your
love
story.
story.
Go ahead.
It's a great love story, I guess. I
I thought you
think. I
said
don't
gay
know.
love story. I'm like, what? The fuck?
Okay,
No,
Isaiah.
not
Go
yet.
ahead.
I haven't had a relationship like that yet. So
Okay.
we don't know about that. This is about my first, at least my first love that I had. So, boom. It's the summertime.
Isaiah the bitch
Who's
Like,
that big nigga?
Robert.
I asked if it
it's
was that
this.
big nigga.
You don't know who he is. Oh,
Not
yeah,
like you
yeah, yeah,
described him,
yeah.
that
It's the
big
same
nigga.
one. Yeah, it's the same. It's
There we
that
go.
guy. I forgot I told you about that story about Chris getting almost jumped by
Yeah. Oh,
him.
you calling names? Oh, damn. um. Yeah.
They
Continue.
don't know which Chris we're talking about.
Oh,
I do.
Okay, you do.
Wait,
No
wait,
one
They're
else
gonna know.
does. No one else
wait.
does.
Which one are we talking about?
Once they know that I know, they're gonna know. I only know one Chris.
Okay, but I
Wait,
don't
are you
know.
talking about that Chris or like?
Yes, that Chris.
No,
Cause like you
Yo, cut this
like
out. Yo,
no wait
continue.
hold
Cut this
on
out.
no cause you're saying like big Chris and like which one, the tall one or the fat one? Cut this
I don't
out.
know no big Chris.
he doesn't know
Cut this
tall
out.
Chris.
Okay,
I
He
only
knows
know
so
one
plenty
Chris.
because he knows
Bro,
plenty
don't
because
call his
plenty.
name. Whoa, yo, we cutting that
What?
out. Yo, continue the story.
It's because Kai. This is why I just said shut up.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, yeah.
bro,
Anyways,
I'm
that's not
confused. I need some
important.
clarification. Cut this out.
Yeah.
Anyways, that person, we met
I didn't even know that
sometime in
happened.
July.
Go ahead.
We met in sometime in July when I was going into high school. It was my friend introduced me to this guy because she used to be in the basketball team in like middle school, so she knew everybody, and those people on the basketball team, they knew everybody, so she got to know a whole bunch of people. So did I, because I was her friend. So I met this guy because she wanted to go to the park by our house, which is like kind of far
Time out,
away.
time out, time. Wait. Stop your story for a quick sec. Yo, Kai, are you in the toilet? Or,
I'm like,
yo, Kai, what are you doing?
I was, I, I, I was in the kitchen.
You sure?
oh
Yes,
my god.
Nah, I heard a big like. I'm like, yo, you good?
that was me closing the refrigerator.
Uh,
Yeah, why you gotta do this?
I'm
Why?
sorry. I'll cut that out. I just heard something crazy.
Stop
All right,
bullying Kai.
I'm not. I heard something
Exactly.
crazy.
You're bullying me.
I am bullying you. I was bullying you, a baby. Anyway, yo,
I will
continue.
smack the dog out.
Anyway, so I met this guy we met at the park, and since my girl was a trooper, she was hanging out with the his friend, who, not gonna say names or anything. It's just his friend. And let me get you a first impression of what I saw when I was walking down my block and I saw these two boys. First of all, this guy is tall and he looks like a grown man. He looks like a grown man. And I was like, whose father is that? Whose father with this child? Like, this guy really brought his dad with him? I really thought that. And I was like, and I came running. She came running to me and she was like, okay, bye. Okay. Sorry, guys.
I'm gonna cut that out. You can continue.
What happened?
None.
You said a name.
Nah, she talking to somebody.
Oh,
Okay. Sorry, I was just talking to my mom. She's going to work right now and I have to take care of a baby, which is not gonna be fun. Anyways, so yeah, my first impression of him was like, whose father is that? And the first impression that he got from me, because I asked him about it, was like, look at this small child. Look like an elementary school student. Like, Jesus. Like, that's how short I am compared to him. But yeah, that day we met, it was cool. He was chill, he was cool and all that, and he's talking about how he was single, and I talk about how I was single, and he was like, okay. And then, of course, my friend wanted to go play around with her friend, and they're talking about, oh, sitting on each other's laps, and I was sitting right next to him. And this guy, he literally picked me up and put me on his lap like I'm somebody's child or whatever. And yeah, that day that day we got really comfortable. I got his number and we just started texting after that.
oh, mm,
Yeah.
get that
No,
out.
it's really embarrassing. This guy just picked me up. He was just
Like
like, nah, you
picked you up, or like
imagine a
what?
baby. Imagine picking up a baby and placing them on your lap.
Wanna know
Imagine
what's
a
more
baby
Imagine
picking up
that.
a
embarrassing?
baby.
Wanna know what's more
That's
embarrassing?
embarrassing.
When a girl just grabs your ass. Cut that shit out, nigga. Cut that shit out,
Nah,
nigga.
I'm not cutting that out. Hold on. Wait, we can talk
Don't
about
cut it
that.
out. Don't cut
Yo,
it
we can
out.
talk about that. Yo, that
Whoa,
is embarrassing. Cause
whoa.
yo, if that yo, when that happens to me, I'm like, yo, what you doing? Like violated me, son. Makes me feel a
Okay.
different type of way about myself.
What? That's crazy.
Yo, cut that
Makes
out.
me
That's
feel
Continue.
not
crazy.
fair.
I
That's
bet. Yo,
not fair
continue
because
your
I was
story.
no, I'm gonna keep that in because it
Uh-uh.
relates to this guy.
Yo, yo, continue your story.
Yes. So after he picked me up because they were gonna go, my friend and his friend they went around this corner or whatever, and I'm on his lap, and he's just like, "Why are you being all shy now?" And I was like, "I don't know you that well. You just picked me up like I'm your child and placed me on your lap." First of all, mad comfortable lap, got thick thighs.
Yo, oh my. Hmm.
Anyways, so yeah, after that day, I did kiss him that day, which is like I shouldn't have done that, but oh well. After that day, we just started talking, then we started dating after that, and not gonna lie, I had the most fun summer ever, and that's why I was saying it sounds familiar. That date that Kai was talking about sounds so familiar to the one I had, because all we I lied to my mom and I told her I was gonna go hang out with my friend when actually and like we're gonna go see a movie with her father because we usually stay out late and do that because he takes us everywhere and all that. But I lied and I just stayed in the park for most of the day, and that's what we did. We
The
just stayed in
quote
the park. We
unquote
went to
part.
McDonald's, the park that's by my house. We don't need to, or by my old house. We don't need to say names about that. And yeah, we just stayed in the park, had a fun time, kind of like just a hangout session. We went to McDonald's. Then his friend, his friend came. I was trying to get my friend to come over so it won't be like some third wheel shit. But she was like, "Nah, I don't feel like coming outside the house." When she lives literally 2 blocks away from the whole park, and the McDonald's that we was at was not even that far from the park, anyways. And that was just awkward. But then we just spent the whole after he left, we just spent the whole day together, and it was getting dark, so we just stayed outside till the moon was, and then since it's dark and all that, we just ran through the park in the dark like we were a bunch of horny children in like a horror movie that's just gonna get murdered or something, and that was fun. But during that summer, it was fun. I used to go to my grandma's house. He would come over to my grandma's house, and one day he bought me food, and we used to just eat it right there in my grandma's house. And then like once school started, it was kind of going downhill because like the communication was going down. Like I used to call this nigga almost every day, text him almost every day, bother the hell out of him, and we used to hang out. And then once school started, we used to do that, and then it just slowly went down. And it was like that kind of sucks. And then we broke up around I think November.
Why?
Oh, I was depressed. Not because of him. It was not because of him. It was
So
because of
bad
me.
timing.
Yeah, really. That's why I'm
Uh,
saying if that didn't happen, like if it was like right now when I'm like getting better with my mental issues, I'm pretty sure it would have lasted way longer. But he's going away.
But I mean, like, communication was already going down. So,
Yeah,
mm,
that's what I'm saying. I'm not really worried about like what happened anymore because I'm like the communication was already going down. We still talk to each other, but like we're cool because like yeah, that was somebody I actually cared about and loved for. So of course we're still gonna be cool with each other, but I don't think it would be good to just assume like, oh,
man, wait.
You said, of course, you're gonna be cool with each other.
Yeah.
I
I,
wish that was the case. Like you saying that,
I'm
like
not
that's
that
for
type of person.
I'm not neither, but for some reason, like I can't be cool. Like I can't be cool with anyone for some reason. I'm not even that type of person. Like yo, I'm the one who got broken up with, but yet I can't be cool with. Like what? I didn't do
Damn.
anything. What you?
Damn.
What? I got my heart messed up, and I'm still trying to be cool. What's happening? Yo, that's crazy. That's
I think
crazy.
this is a
Things were
bad
different.
topic to talk about.
Ah,
You still sound sad.
it's a good topic. Yeah, I'm not sad. I'm just annoyed at like how it played out. Come on. It played out
Yeah.
so dumb. It's like, come on, for high school students, it played out so dumb. Like, come on, I don't need like there's no reason why all this mess happened for me and like at the level I'm in my own life. Like, come on. There's things that happen like outside the relationship that got her acting the way she did, sure, but there was still some things that wasn't even like warrant like and it still happened. And like the fact that we're not together now, I feel like it's bad timing because it's like just like what you said, I feel it's the same for her, but not the same reason. But it's still bad timing. If things were to have happened before or any other time or like never, like at all, I would still be there with her, bro. Like I wouldn't be talking about this. I'd be like, good for you guys. Like jokes on you. I'm still in a relationship, but nah, I'm
Wow.
talking
Okay.
about this with you
Damn.
guys. Like it shouldn't even be like that, but it happened, and it like okay, things could be better. Like as like not grown ups, like mature teenagers, right? Things could be better, but no, it's at the level that it's at now, and it's like
This could be us,
unless
but you playing.
like if I don't find a way to do something, like have somebody mediate, like some type of talk between us, or if I don't like do it myself, nothing is gonna happen unless if I just wait it out. And that's what I have to do now because I'm not gonna bother anyone. And if I text and it's like me texting about some bull, I'm not hearing it from anyone right now. I don't want to hear it. Then everyone else gonna text me. They're gonna be like, "Yo, why are you doing this?" I don't want to hear anyone. I don't want to have anyone text me about some shit. So that's
That's
gonna
true
be
though.
where it's at right there. So like when you brought that up, I'm like, that got me thinking. Damn. So yeah, you can continue. My bad.
It's okay. I
All right.
understand the pain. Like that's how I was before. I was just like, cause like there was like a period where I wouldn't like talk to him because like he had a new girlfriend, so I wasn't like linking him anymore after the whole breakup. So it was like, and it was just like, damn, like if everything's like this, child, please cut this out. This child, I have to watch him, so please cut out any loud baby noises.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
But yeah, it's just like here. Oh damn, I missed.
Kobe.
Yeah, play with the good time. But yeah, it was like during that time I was just like, damn, like why that had to happen? I'm so sad. I'm even more sad. I was depressed already. Now I'm even more depressed. And it's like then I realized like, oh, okay, this is bad timing. And at least we were mature enough to just be like, well, we don't hate each other. It's just bad timing, bro.
I got a
That's what I
question.
want too. What's your question, Kai?
You may need to cut this out. I don't know if you want to keep this in or not, but
I'm gonna want to keep it in. Continue.
this is a question for you, Angelica, since like you're the one.
Bitch.
All right. So my question is
Ah.
like how exactly
Or,
like one become depressed? Like like how does that just happen? Like someone just gets
oh yeah,
diagnosed with depression. Like
oh yeah. Please
Well, I
explain,
was
cause like
just
we don't
diagnosed with
understand.
it. I was
Yeah,
just
but
diagnosed with it not too long ago. But you show
like
the symptoms of it very early.
how
How?
yeah, like how does
How?
somebody like how do you like figure out that like yo you're depressed? Like
Like I don't know, like just how? How does somebody just decide that?
For me, I was just like, okay, I've been through a lot, which we can't. I'm not gonna mention here because it's too much and it's too
Can I
sad.
stop you for a quick sec?
Yes.
Not to say that I've been through a lot, cause like no, I haven't. I wouldn't say I had, but there's things that have happened that have taken a toll on me, and like in a way that it shouldn't. Like these are things that shouldn't happen to many people around my age. That happened, right? But like I think this is just the thing that happens with certain people. That's how they're like programmed and stuff. I said program like they're robots or something, but like if I go through something and you go through the same thing, right? Like I wouldn't see myself being diagnosed with depression, but yet somehow another person will, and they went through similar things, or they just went through bad things themselves too. But I see everyone going through bad things and a lot of people, but people just handle it differently. So is it a matter of how you handle things, or is it like what is it? Because I handle things differently, and that's why I would never see myself ever getting like being diagnosed with depression. I would be sad moments of time, sure, but I won't
That's
be
probably
sad to a
it.
point where I'm like doing and like acting a certain way. So
I think that's really it for me because, like, people would think, oh, since you go through bad things, like, people have it worse off somewhere else. So, like, why exactly do you have to be diagnosed with depression or, like, have it when people clearly have it worse than you? It's like, it's like other factors, like, oh, you've been through this, you didn't have the support of your family, and then the whole nature of it is we're like, can't really talk about these things, and you just have to process it the way you have to. It's just like, this child.
uh so it's just the way you deal with things, like I said, yeah.
Yeah, it's more like you deal with things in your way. Hey, no, not this iPad. Get the other one.
Okay, with that though, like if that's the case, why do people deal with like I want to know why people deal with certain things the way they do, even when it doesn't help them and they know it don't help them. Like if I see somebody dealing with something by either not acknowledging it
Uh,
or just in a bad way, like in general, why don't like and if somebody like either if somebody tells you, yo, you shouldn't do like handle it that way, you should do this and that, or you know it yourself, like, yo, this is bad. Why don't they why don't they take the initiative to like do something about it and change the way they deal with things so they can better themselves? Because sometimes people don't know, and that like then they end up in a bad place in their life. So like I feel like get the if you get the time and like just right tools to like deal with it the right way, why don't you just take it like and deal with it the right way so you don't have to get yourself in situations like that? Because I don't understand why some people just keep themselves like in that same place for no reason, unless if they have their own reasons. And if they do talk about it, that's all people need to do is talk about it. People seem to talk about everything all the time, except for things that are like of like most need and stuff. Like if it's something serious, why don't people want to talk about it? Like, are they too scared to talk about it? I don't understand why.
mm,
It's just stupid, son. You don't see me all in my pillow depressed and stuff, even though this and that happened. But that's just how I deal with things. And it's not how people told me to deal with things, because that's not the case. I just feel this is better than doing this. And me holding it in is bad. And me doing this is better than doing that. That's just how I'm thinking. I use my brain because it's like, yo, if I'm if I'm doing this and it keeps failing me, I'm gonna do it a different way. That's just how people should see things and then try to put that in like their everyday life. So when people are diagnosed with depression and stuff, sure, like I think a lot of the times it's something they can't deal with themselves, they can't handle it, and it's something like that is out of their control. That's why I understand it in that way. But sometimes people just be sad and they're not even really diagnosed with depression. They're just sad just to be sad. And it's like, but you could deal with it a different way. You could do other things to help yourself. They just don't want to help themselves. So sometimes I just think it's like one or the other. Either you can't help it and now you have to do other things to like suppress it in some type of way, or you can help it, but you just wanna keep yourself in that same rut. So that's just how I feel about it.
And it could be something like that, cause you know, like for me, like this whole like therapy thing was like a real struggle with me, cause I knew there was something wrong with me, but I tried to get help, and none of my family really believed me. And I'm pretty sure, cause I just talked to my psychiatrist yesterday, and she was talking about, oh, maybe you have to go antidepressants for a while, because not too long ago I just had like a crazy mental breakdown. It's like, okay. And my mom is probably gonna have to talk to me about that one, because she has this whole stance of like being addicted to antidepressants, people thinking you're crazy. And it's like, for me, I feel like you know that there's something wrong with you, but like your brain is telling you that there's no point in even trying. Like some people, they have it where like they do everything fine and all that, but they're still depressed at night where nobody can watch them. And it's like you have the people who clearly show that they're depressed, but their brain is not letting them seek the help or like try to get the help that they want. And like you just have people who are just like kind of just stuck.
I feel
I
like
don't know.
that's because people are insecure about themselves.
Yeah, lots of people are insecure. I'm glad that you guys don't feel insecure about yourself about certain things, but lots of people are insecure.
Hmm.
So it's kind of hard to see like, oh, this person is depressed, but they clearly don't want to help themselves. That's
They
what
don't
kind
want
of like
help
my
from other
family was
people
telling
neither.
me.
So it's like even like nah, some people don't want the help, but like from you wanted help and you looked for help, and in your case, you couldn't even get the help from the people who are closest to you. So like yeah,
It just
like
depends on people, really, because all this stuff like being depressed is only your own brain. So like people deal with it differently. Stop jumping! Don't stop my phone. Don't you have a cold? Like go lay down,
Kai,
child.
that question,
What
what we just said,
you said
It
to answer
depends
my
on you, bro.
questions?
yeah,
Yeah, I guess.
I can't really just explain depression to you, bro. Just because I have it, bro. Stop
um,
jumping. I don't know. I said psychologist or something. Why is there bread on the floor? What the hell? Where did this? Bro, there was just a piece of bread on the ground in my mom's room. What the? Okay,
Fucking. Ah!
okay, child, relax.
KO.
Anyways, but yeah, do I still have to talk about my messy relationship, or we gotta?
You know, matter. Me,
Do you have any other questions?
nah, not really.
Okay, no,
But
Papa.
mm, I don't know. For me, what you call it? That reminds me when this person said, and it's really true. People in America, many more people are depressed in America than people, I'm saying, in outside countries.
I don't think it's that. I think people just don't know they're depressed in other countries. Like people in America, they're trying their hardest to get like mental health like help with it. So it's like, oh, more people are seeking help. But like other countries, they don't really think people are depressed.
But I mean,
So
like, people are depressed in other countries, but it's not like I don't really, I don't know. It's complex. Humans, complex beings, whatever. But what was I gonna say? I was gonna say something like, hmm, I don't really know. But for me, I can never find myself to be depressed. Like I might be like upset about something, but after after like a certain time, I don't care anymore. I'm like I'm fine. Like um like that's oh yeah. I just remember what I was about to say. Mental health. Like I feel like when a doctor prescribes you with depression, like like I don't know, like I'm just sus about that because you got another person telling you that you are depressed and then they're giving you drugs for it. Like I'm like how
That
because my
person
head
is
is like
no, that person studies like that type of
Yeah,
stuff though, so they're able to tell you like
that's why you have a
what type, like
psychiatrist to
if you're
talk to them.
diagnosed with depression or not. I'm not sure about the. Well, they're doctors too, so they could prescribe you with drugs and stuff.
in my
Yeah,
opinion, I don't find that logical because like and especially the
they don't
drugs
always
like
do that too.
I
If you
know
have
like
depression, they don't always prescribe you like antidepressants and stuff like that. That's why you like when you go see a psychiatrist, you go see the psychiatrist and therapist so you talk about it to see if the symptoms of you are like increasing. That's what happened with me because first I didn't have a psychiatrist. I just talked to a therapist, and when she noticed like, hey, these things are kind of increasing a little bit, maybe you should talk to the psychiatrist, which I have to talk to about my mom. And then I talked to the psychiatrist, and then she wanted to see, she wanted to keep going with the sessions to see if there was anything different about me. But once I first talked to her, and the second time, it was like, okay, this is kind of evident that maybe you might have depression. And then it was like a whole other thing about like anxiety and sleeping and whatever. And then she wanted to wait and see if the depression was really bad, do you need like antidepressants and stuff like that? Because you need to like study these people to see what's clearly wrong with them.
yeah, but
I
it's
see
like
why it's weird.
and like antidepressants like in my opinion I just don't think that's gonna help because like how I see people that are struggling with anxiety and depression like I'm just like bro like why take a drug for that instead of just face like me I don't know it's because like how I was raised or whatever but me how I how like I put myself to be like or like I try I was like thankfully I'm in a house right now. I have clothes and like I got a laptop, a phone, Xbox or whatever. Like because some other people don't. And like just it's just me speaking, just by myself. Like I always tell myself like I just can't complain about nothing because people out there just have it worse than me. People are homeless, people don't have any money, none of that. Some people are starving right now as we speak. And it's like I just can't get mad at anything, like, cause
Oh, I realized something.
that's
That
just
makes
like I
sense.
be so nonchalant about stuff, cause like I can't be mad, and plus like me just learn off that. I just learned how to not hold grudges. Like people talk about holding grudges, stuff like that. I'm like, when someone talks about holding a grudge, I just think of them as weird because you're holding something for no reason. Like grudge, I think grudges are unnecessary. Like they're just holding you down for, and you keeping them for whatever reason. And like, I just don't like all. I just like to face things head on. Like mental health, bro. Me, I never had like any mental illnesses or whatever. But me, just thinking about like I'm because you're not saying I can't really speak because I had never had it. I don't know what the experience of having it is. But I was like, bro, isn't it easier just to head it on, just like attack it head on? Because like before, I guess you could say it, like I never really struggled with anxiety. I guess you could call it that or whatever. I just didn't like talking to people or whatever, something like that. And like I'm guess I'm more social now. I don't know, but
All right.
Mm,
So like, okay, so Kai, here's the thing with some of the things you said.
mm,
So like you said yourself, like based off the way you was raised, you were able to like think about it in a different way and stuff. But here's the thing: when you said like, "Oh, I have clothes, I have food, I have a like nice roof that I live under and stuff," when you say things like that and like, "Oh, I can't really be like thinking about these things and be mad about this and that because I have all these things that other people don't. So I'm just grateful. People like human beings are selfish people. They're selfish. They do not think about what other people do and don't have. They think about what other people do have. They don't think about, oh man, you see, I got all these things right here, and it's like at least I have these things to keep me safe somewhat. Like they don't think about that. They just think about all the things that bother them at that moment. They don't think about what other people don't have and how they're grateful. They're selfish people. They're selfish. People are just selfish. So you're not gonna see people take it. You're not gonna see people think the way you do on that and the way you do on like how you handle things. Because like again, some people from their experience, just from how they think and like from the people they're around and stuff, they just want to like handle things differently. Even if it's not helpful, even if it don't help them, they may think it helps them, and if that's the case, you got to leave them. They don't want to be helped. They don't want to be saved. Come on, you are J. Cole. Come on, like
Right.
they don't want anyone to help them, even if it would benefit them. That's being stubborn, and that's like you got to leave those type of people behind even if you want to help them, like how I wouldn't want to help anyone, especially if I know you. Like, come on. But if you don't want the help, I'll keep giving it a chance. I'm not even gonna lie. I'll give it a chance and a chance and a chance and a chance, and then I'll leave it. Like once they make it clear for like the 10th time. But I would want to help. Why not? If I know it would help you, give it a chance. If they're not giving it a chance and they just don't want me to help next time, now I know not to help, but I still want to be able to give them some type of support so they don't end up doing something they're gonna regret. So like people won't do stuff like that for others. So it's like when when you hear people like are like suffering from depression or have anxiety and stuff, it's like that's just because of how they handled it in the end result. Like it's not saying that yo, you had all the control and what you did and stuff. Like some people don't have control. Like, but many people do, and they take bad initiative in what they do. They end up being depressed or having mad anxiety. They don't think about all the things that they have that they should be grateful for in the first place. That's why they think about only themselves and end up in a rut. Then,
Mm,
like,
I don't think it's that because it
no.
wasn't like me. Well, I'm
No, no,
just saying for
wait, that's what I'm
me,
saying though. But
it's
like, that's the
different.
most people. Some people are different, but a lot of people, especially the ones who claim they have depression and stuff, who claim they have this and that, and like stressing and stuff. That's how I feel. Like that's how I feel about it. It could be a complete different story, but from some people that I do know, that's how I feel about it. There's a good amount of people that I know that that's not the case because I don't take them for the type of people to just act the way they do, like just like that, and like blame the world for everything that's happening. I just feel like some people are just selfish and they don't take initiative for like the things that happen in their life and what they could do to change it. Like that's why they end up like in a rut. Like I said, that's just some people though. Some other people are different, but still, that's what Kai's basically trying to say. I think. Am I right, Kai? I know I'm right. Anyways, yo, Angie, you wanna talk about it more?
I don't really care because for me, and like for most
Yeah,
people around me, it's just like, well, you feel like, yeah, it's mostly selfish. I
no,
feel that I'm very selfish about how I feel because I'm not really when I'm depressed or anxious or whatever the fuck is happening with me. I'm not really thinking about, oh, I'm in a house, I have clothes or anything. I'm just really focused on how I feel and how some things affect how I feel or just how I'm really just bothering other people and I shouldn't exist. That's really all I feel about
Let
it.
me
I just feel
explain just so
stressed
like no one get
out.
the wrong idea. Hold on, let me explain something. I'm not saying being selfish is bad. I'm just saying when you think selfishly and when you like yeah, when you just act selfishly and stuff, like then hold on. Yeah, just okay. Being
I got
selfish
two
isn't
comments.
bad because yourself is like you come before anyone else. Pause. But when it comes to like
Well, I
certain,
should.
oh,
That's a very good point. I should.
oh, oh, wait, what do you mean? Okay, okay, never
No,
mind. Anyways, like,
stop.
okay,
Yo, it's,
like, yeah, you come before everyone else,
you
but
just had to say.
don't make it a habit. Don't make it a habit to where like, oh, and no one else matters. Like no one else feelings matter. If that's the case, then don't associate with yourself with other people. Don't socialize with other people if that's the case. That's it. Like you could be selfish, but just limit yourself. Continue.
I
God
got two
damn.
comments. Wait, does anyone else want to say something before I go?
Not
I
after what
think
I
this
just
topic
said. You
is
got it.
overrun.
Yeah.
Just got two more
We don't need to
comments.
talk about more
Wait, hold on.
depressed
I
than
just got
anything.
two quick comments. The first one is like
Bro.
it really is like the people who are you're around, the people like your environment. That's my first comment. My second comment is
Bro.
that reminds me of a quote that that was like crazy. Like once I first heard this quote, I was like, wow. And quote of the day, I'm gonna say, I'm gonna try to pull it up right now. Um,
Yeah. Don't mess it up.
yeah. All right, where is it? Oh no, that's the wrong person. Um, what was the
There we
guy that
go.
did the what you call it? Cosmos, the Cosmos guy. Yeah.
Who's Cosmos?
Neil deGrasse Tyson. Him.
Oh, him. Oh, I know a quote you talking about.
Yeah,
Space
yeah,
guy.
sir. All right.
Yeah.
So the quote
Space
goes,
black man.
what?
Nothing. Continue. Oh man.
All right. Okay, yeah, yeah. Here it is. Quoted by Neil deGrasse Tyson.
It's
One
Degrassi, but okay.
deGrasse,
No, Degrassi.
deGrasse. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
One of the great challenges is life. In life is knowing enough about a subject to think you're right, but not enough about the subject to know you're wrong. And
Oh,
that kind of ties into the quote. That's how I feel. You know what I'm saying?
that's weird. Your brain is too weird. Why do you think so
Yo,
many
you
people try
big
to
brain for that
study?
quote. Yes, sir. Big.
Yeah.
Nah, that's
No,
big brain
don't
quote.
hype him up.
That's a
Don't
big
hype
brain
him up.
quote. I like that quote though.
I'm not even
Bruh.
saying like I'm a big brain or anything. I'm just saying like
Nah, that's a big
it's
brain quote.
crazy
You
because
big
like
brain. You big brain.
it's really true.
Yeah,
Explain.
you right.
Yo,
I think we
explain,
get
Kai.
hype
I
for it
need you
though.
to explain.
Explain
Yeah.
Wait, is this staying in the podcast or is the
Yeah.
podcast
Yeah.
over?
Yeah. Nah, this is staying in the podcast.
why what
Please
my
no.
controls are inverted. Okay, never mind.
Kai, you playing games? Oh,
No,
you playing Shinobi Striker? You said.
no,
Yo,
Yes,
you gonna explain?
Papa, play that guitar. Hey, be careful.
Yo, Kai,
no. They
explain.
did something to me. They did something to me. Okay.
Yo, Kai,
Anyway,
for real, explain.
so okay, how I feel that how he's breaking, well, how I would break down the quote is that what he's saying is that people, because of what they learn, they would think that like anything that they would say from what they learned is right. But in reality, if you don't know everything about that subject, then you could be wrong. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
The way you interpret that,
I
kind of
know it's
made that
kind
quote
of
lame, but
okay.
it's still a good quote. No, I'm not even gonna do that. It's a good quote. It's a good quote.
Yeah.
But what's the second
Moral
thing,
of the
Kai?
story.
Oh,
That's
you
it.
wanna? Oh, that was it. Okay, what's the moral?
Moral of
Moral of
the
this. Oh,
story
my fault.
or moral of the day. Don't get into relationships.
Whoa, no, 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 no. I'm doing this. You're nope. I'm doing. Moral of the story, right? do not stress over the things you do not have control in, but the things you do have control in, take the most energy that you have and put it into the thing you can control in to make it the best thing that you can have in your life.
Period. Go off,
If you're in a
fam.
relationship, you cannot control the person in the relationship itself. You can control the things that happen, like how much communication goes on, how much you love them, like how much time you're gonna spend with them, stuff like that. Take time in doing that. Take time in like asking them how their day is, like getting to know them, stuff like that. Like making sure they're okay. But don't take control of the person themselves because it's not a relationship at that point. You're not connecting with a person, you're controlling the person. And don't like don't stress yourself out over the dumbest thing and getting like stressed. No, yeah, whoa. Yeah, I'm gonna cut that out. Anyways, yeah. Don't stress yourself out if you guys break up. It's okay. Even though it should never happen. Even though you did put a lot of work in. Even though you wanted to be with them for a while. Even though you did a lot for them. Even though you wanted to be there. Even though they're really like
Aggie.
showing bad vibes. Even though
Mm,
uh,
mm.
yeah, yeah, life. Am I right? Anyways. That's the moral. Don't stress things that aren't like in your control. Halo.
Well,
Um,
yeah, basically.
So you wanna outro? You said, guy.
I mean, all right. Anyways, what they said. That's all I gotta say.
Okay.
Great outro.
Yeah.
Oh no, that's not the outro.
Oh,
Anyways, you might want to cut this out. Anyways, I mean, well, before, but yeah.
I'm gonna get that. Yeah.
Hmm. Well, everyone, that was that discussion. Um, don't change for someone else. You know what I'm saying? Keep on being yourself. You might find the right person. Not saying that you will, but you might.
Oh, he keeping it real. Oh, he said you might not. It's like don't expect much out of your life. You keeping it real. Continue.
I'm just trying to keep it real. Focus on your purpose. Focus on your goal. Try to be the best person you can. Not it doesn't have to be the nicest or baddest person. Just be the best person you could be. Be what makes you feel right. Even though it could be good, even though it could be bad.
Even though you imperfect, even though you think you perfect, you're like just be the best. Come on.
I
All about
mean,
execution at the end of the day.
don't be a bad person. Don't go around, you know what I'm saying, with a um dreadful mentality, cuz that could be very horrible. Anyways, live life to the fullest. Don't have any regrets. You know what I'm saying? If you're gonna do something, do it right now. If you want to quit a job, I'm not gonna say do it right now, but if you want to quit a job, um, find yourself a backup plan. If you want to quit school, find yourself a backup plan. Don't quit life. Life is like a game. Don't rage quit. I guess.
You just spewing right now. What are you even on?
Exactly.
I know,
Good.
but hope everyone takes care of themselves. You know what I'm saying? And thank you for tuning in to Sugoi Gen Z Podcast. Make sure you check us out on Instagram and Twitter. Links will be in the description below. Check us out on social media if you want to. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that notification for more bangers. Oh my god. And you know what I'm saying? We might upload twice a week or once a week. And
I think once a week would be good.
yeah. And
Also, happy Thanksgiving, because we know that's just coming up.
happy Thanksgiving, everyone. Be happy.
Watch your mouth. Happy Thanksgiving.
What? Oh,
Uh,
yo.
yo, chill, yo, chill.
Hey, thank you for tuning in. I'm your host, Sugoi Kai.
Yo, along with yo Zay the rapper, you already know, and we got oh
Which one?
oh oh, say your name,
It's
Angie. Say your name.
it's
Thank
itchy, it's me.
Cut
you.
that out.
Okay.
The alien. Don't forget to click on my tags. I'm not posting anything because I don't do that much.
I
Not
post
much to post
everything, yo.
about.
Tune in on December on my music, son. It's gonna be the worst music you ever listen to. Yo,
Hey,
enjoy
me
it,
out on
son.
Twitch.
He got an
Kai
EP.
Sage.
Oh, what about
AKA.
my
He got an
Twitch? Yo, I'm
EP
on
coming
Twitch too.
out.
I got an EP too. I got Twitch channel too. Watch me, yo. Watch me, bro. I'm at the worst YouTube Twitch channel ever, bro. God damn it! I just scratched myself.
Anyway, I love you all. Mwah.
No, you
Peace out.
don't. Hey,
Bye,
what?
guys.
Yo, what is that? Nah, wait, nah, Kai, you gotta talk about that. Yo, cut this out,
He
cut this out,
loves
Kai.
that.
Yo, Kai,
What did
what
it
you
do?
doing, bro? Yo, Kai, what you
Uh,
doing, son?
I'm just loving myself and
Oh,
everyone
you ain't,
around me.
bro. You, oh no.
Pause. Pause. Like no homosexual shit. I'm just being like, you know what I'm saying?
What?
I don't even mean it like that, but yeah, Lee, don't ever do that. I'm, my mic, bro, not my mic, my headphones on. You doing that, like, right in my ear. Golly,
No
Yeah,
shit
yeah, yeah.
homosexual
crazy,
over here.
You're like, everyone.
bro. Don't my ears, yo. You
Cut
really
this
saying
out.
Fredo
If
and
you're
Jasmine
watching
got
this,
love?
just know I miss you and I love you. This is all. Cut that out. I'm weak.
You saying cut that out? I told you to stop recording. Nah, I'm not cutting. Let me stop.
Oh,
I'm gonna cut that out.
chill.
I'm gonna
All
cut it
right.
out. I'm